A long, long time ago, in a galaxy nobody talks about because, well, it was just kinda gross. A mysterious planet existed, known only as Glorptar, a world completely covered in gooey, sticky slime, rivers of mucus, skies of burping clouds, and creatures that farted to communicate. Yeah, that kind of place. And from this icky realm came a baby. Not just any baby, but the chosen one, the slobbering prophecy, the savior of slime. He was launched from Glorptar in a rusted-out escape pod powered by pure belch energy. He crash-landed right here on Earth, smack dab in the middle of a junkyard just outside of Cleveland, Ohio. Of all places. The locals heard a loud as the pod landed, followed by an even louder baby wail that sounded like a walrus choking on pudding. Wah! That baby was soon adopted by a sweet old lunch lady named Doris Picklefoot. She raised him like her own, never questioning why he drooled more than a St. Bernard or why every diaper change required a hazmat suit. She named him Stanley Picklefoot, a chubby little boy with cheeks like dough and a giggle that could shake Jell-O. But as Stanley grew, things got weird. He was different, really different. He didn't sweat like other kids, he oozed. He didn't cry tears, he leaked slime. His breath smelled like fermented sardines dipped in nacho cheese. And when he burped, windows shattered, birds dropped from the sky. One time he sneezed so hard the local church's bell tower collapsed. He blamed it on a strong breeze. But the world was not kind to Stanley. Kids teased him, called him names like Slobberguts or Snail Boy. Adults crossed the street when they saw him coming. Even the vending machines refused to take his money. He spent most of his time in the junkyard, his one true sanctuary, surrounded by broken-down cars, moldy mattresses, and a rusty old Volkswagen that would later become his throne. But one day, when he was just 13, everything changed. A gang of bullies snuck into the junkyard to mess with Stanley's hiding spot. They kicked over his soda can fortress, ripped his cardboard comics, and even mocked his handmade cape, an old Scooby-Doo towel held together with a clothespin. Stanley tried to run, but they cornered him, laughed in his face. One of them even flicked his forehead, hard. And then, it happened. The awakening. His eyes began to glow green. His belly jiggled with power. He raised his hand and let out the most earth-shattering belch the world had ever heard. The bullies were flung back into a dumpster, covered in a puddle of mysterious glowing drool. Stanley had become something more, something legendary. He had become SLOBBERMAN. From that day forward, the junkyard was his domain. He crafted his gear from scraps, an eye mask made from an old sock, a sword forged from layered pizza boxes, and of course, that towel cape, now stained with destiny. He painted a big green S on his chest, using the slime that naturally secreted from his elbows. SLOBBERMAN was born, and he vowed to protect the innocent, defend the weird, and slime any evildoers with extreme prejudice, and maybe a little garlic breath. But the world still didn't know what to make of him. Was he a hero, a menace, a walking hygiene violation? Did he eat more than the entire high school football team? Yes. Did he fall asleep mid-battle from a food coma? More than once. But when danger struck, when the skies darkened, and when the streets echoed with villainy, he rose. From the shadows of banana peels and broken refrigerators, he rose. He fought bizarre villains like the Moldinator, a fungus-obsessed villain who tried to turn the city into a giant sandwich. Captain Catlitter, who threw toxic litter bombs and smelled worse than a tuna fish funeral. And of course, Dr. Drywipe, SLOBBERMAN's arch-nemesis, who believed the world should be clean, dry, and scentless. Each battle tested him. Each burp got stronger. Each time his drool hit the pavement, hope rose in the hearts of the downtrodden. He became a symbol for the messy, the misfits, the mustard-stained, the mismatched, the magnificent. But beneath the goop and goo, Stanley was still that same kid. Still gentle, still goofy, still a lover of all-you-can-eat buffets and 90s cartoons. He never forgot Doris Picklefoot, who gave him his first spoonful of pudding and told him, "Stanley, the world's gonna try to clean you up, but never let it wipe away who you are." To this day, When the city needs him, when weirdness rises, when evil dares to tidy up the world, he answers the call. SLOBBERMAN! A green slime S lights up the sky, a belch echoes through the clouds, a greasy figure stands tall on the hood of his trusty Volkswagen, and the people cheer, "SLOBBERMAN! SLOBBERMAN! SLOBBERMAN!" And somewhere in the distance a villain yells, "Ew, not again!" That is the legend of SLOBBERMAN, the hero no one asked for, but the one Earth slipped into anyway.